Nah, we going kudos to the world, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and jump straight into this, man. Polo G is back. Now, Polo G actually dropped a great album, but I'm hearing a lot of conversations about how his fall off has been a pivotal conversation on the internet as of recent time. Now, the reason why people are saying this is because he dropped a deluxe album to an album he dropped almost an entire year and a half ago, and it didn't sell how people thought it was going to sell. And I'm going to be honest with you, in terms of quality, it actually was very good. And I feel like the problem with where mainstream rap is at right now is the fact that a lot of these mainstream rappers don't really promote their music as heavily as they should. They don't build hype. They don't create worlds within their music. The reason why Tyler, the Creator, has been growing his fan base year after year after year for the past, 15, 16 years, is because he's able to create worlds and he's able to create hype and fan engagement with the music he's dropping. He's not going on 1-2 press run interviews and then dropping his albums. He's creating worlds with the trailers, creating worlds with how he dresses, how he carries himself, creates worlds within the interviews he's having and things of that nature. Like, it's an entire ambiance around the album. So I feel like with a lot of these other artists, if people aren't connecting with who you are as a person outside of the music and you're just dropping music to drop music, it's not going to perform as well as you think it would have a few years back, because you don't have as much stronger bundles. A lot of the numbers have changed in terms of what counts as sales and how you get on the Billboard Hot 100 charts and other charts and things of that nature. Like, rap has changed. The fan isn't being fed music anymore. They're finding these artists on TikTok, different social media platforms through content, and people promoting themselves in various and a lot of stronger ways. So I don't think Polo G has fallen off in terms of quality, but the rapport behind Polo G has dwindled. One, because he's not a new artist anymore. The hype behind new artists is a lot stronger. Look at a Top Op Gen, for example. He's going really crazy right now. He's on fire. Polo G isn't hot anymore because we're in the past. But I'm sorry for that low yap start to the video, man. I just wanted to get that off as we go through this video. I'm definitely going to expand on it as we go. But Polo G 95 Bowls featuring King Von? Wait, I promise you, I clicked on this video, I see new Polo G. I did not realize King Von was on this song, man. Let's go ahead and hear this, man. King Von verse in 2026? Let's hear it.
Jerry Production.
I miss my nigga one right when he died. They got a feeling just like we cried. All black on a mission that night we slide. Them niggas bitches, why would we hide? We like the Bulls in 95. Hey, how I'm feeling, I'm chasing high. If I ain't off liquor, I might be fried. One day I might be fine. Gotta use your head in this life to survive. My intuition was right each time. This street shit get exhausting. Probably the reason that it look like we tied. Too many tears and coffins. When that switch hit him, he come fight, but he tried. Bad news, it was off. Been through some shit, damn good, then I might be lying. When our mamas was raising us, they ain't think we'll grow up trying to be no damn killers. Badass little boy ain't never listen. Them bees just made his head bigger. One from his killer be killed when you dropped out of school. Still keep your lead with you. It's my fault when we lose. That's what the price of being a breadwinner. I can talk my shit when I mention the off, but I no longer speak on dead niggas.
Yes, it's my fault when we lose. That's the price of being a breadwinner. When you're the main person in your group that's really like doing it for everybody else or doing it for yourself to the point where you have to provide for a lot of people, like when something goes wrong within what you have going on, it's your fault. When something goes wrong within your circle, you have to pick up the pieces a lot of the time. And I think that's a mentality for a lot of people who are leaders, a lot of people who see themselves as people who are very prideful in the things that they do and the things that they create for themselves. It's like, like, bro just said so-and-so happened, and it's like, damn, if he's not good, I'm not good, because I know I can help him. You see what I'm trying to say? So that, I genuinely get that. I genuinely get that game.
4 members and 4 pistols in this car, we gon' hop out and squeeze on that trigger. She a freak when I be in a bed with her, now I understand why he so damn tender. I can't fuck with a nigga that always act like a bitch, he must be a transgender. If you really cop shit, we apply that. Tap at his head, we don't aim with an arm at. Get out the field, you ain't ready for contact. Finish him, get over here, more to combat. Why the odds keep dropping these weak ass discs? Guess they expect me to respond back. Everything be harder for us in the trenches, against us all the odds stacked.
Put the gun down, stop, you'll get gunned down. Need a blunt to calm down. Pop me a pee up in the house, some fun now. Mama told me I need to slow the fuck down. Next week I was on the run now. 12 pulled up, ran right in her house. Step pop said, boy, just get out. I was outside, ain't never sit down. You the type that'll pay to get out. Only had beef for like 1 or 2 clowns. Shit changed, now I got a list now. Check the list out, check his shit out. He in love, I check his bitch out. Killers fuck with killers, I get discount. Killed the nigga, then I blew his bitch out. Boy, I don't know you. On the block, it was hot outside. Me, BJ, and Duke. So you know we got the Glocks outside. Tell him pull up and shoot. Better pull up with a few. I get stuck like glue. Old block be the zoo. Shoot, look.
I miss my nigga.
That's a good King Von verse, bro. That's a good King Von verse, bro. That's definitely a good King Von verse. That's typically what King Von does. I'm glad to see this is not like a verse that... I don't know if this verse was given to him by the labels to help his album sales, because they do that for a lot of these posthumous artists. Or this was a song that they already had together, but that was a good verse from King Von.
Right when he died, they gotta feel it just like we cried. All black on a mission, at night we slide. Them niggas bitches, why we hide? We like the boys in 95. Hey, how I'm feeling, I'm chasing high. If I ain't off liquor, I might be fried. One day I might be fine. Gotta use your head in this life to survive. My intuition was right each time. This street shit get exhausting, probably the reason that it look like we tied. Too many tears and coffins. When that switch hit him, he couldn't fight, but he tried. Bad news, it was off. Been through some shit, say I'm good, then I might be lying.
Cherry Production.
What's the song? Great beat selection. I love how ominous the background sounds are in this beat. I love the bass on this one as well. I think this is a good King Von verse. Typical King Von verse on this one. Polo G with a lot of real lines and good flows as well. Like, Polo G's quality is still there. And going back to the album sales conversation, like, y'all seen what 21 Savage had to do in order to sell. What did he end up selling? 90K or 100K? He was on pace to flop. He was on pace to sell like 30K, maybe even less than that. And then out of nowhere, a surge of like 90% more, and 900%, I forgot what the number is, in like one day just spiked up the sales. And people were saying, was it botted? Did his people buy sales? Like, what was the case with that? Like, a lot of these mainstream artists aren't really creating ambiances and hypes around what they got going on to the extent that they need to, because, like, the world has changed in terms of how we care about rap, what we care about in terms of what gains our attention on the Fridays that these artists drop. It's just a different era we're in right now. You got to do a lot more things in order to remain relevant and really stick to the people. Because these labels aren't going to go as strong as they did in the past, and you aren't new anymore. The ambiance of what you have going on isn't where it used to be. Like, there was hype behind 21 Savage dropping an album, but there wasn't hype behind people actually going out to listen to it. You have to make people want to listen to what you have going on. Polo G dropped songs on his YouTube. He streamed, but 2 of those things are just for his community. His community is going to tune into the album. His strong fan base is going to tune into the album. It's the lingerers that you really want to get. And that's why it's important for a lot of artists to get hits before they can drop their albums. And that's why the labels like push a lot of artist albums back. Like, Roddy Ricch is still pushing his album back. He was supposed to drop a year and a half ago. He pushed his album back so many times. And it's like, now we aren't going to really be checking for you because there's no hype behind your name. You're just remaining quiet. If Roddy Ricch wants to be able to drop his album, he needs to build hype for himself. He needs to get a hit. So you need to spam TikTok, because that's the era we're in. You need to have people connect with your personality, which is kind of hard for Roddy Ricch because he's antisocial. We know that. He literally dropped an album called Excuse Me for Being Antisocial. Like, we're just in a different era, so there's a lot of things where you just have to go harder. You need to create ambiance around who you are as an artist and as a person, really as a person now, because people want to connect to you outside of the music and then go check the music out. That's just where we are, especially with these mainstream artists. Like, it's just a different time. The labels aren't forcing artists down people's throats and, oh, that's what we're listening to today. No. People go out their way to listen to what they want to listen to, gang. That's why artists aren't as pivotal like how a Lil Wayne was, how iconic a Drake was in the early 2010s. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's just not as strong anymore. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this Polo G track, because like I said, the quality is there. The quality is there. It's just people just don't care as much as they used to, other than the solid core fans. But you have to make them want to care. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to see you soon. Have a blessed day. Click that like button. Stay safe. Peace.